All right, so today we are going to be learning about the quadratic formula. And the quadratic formula, all that is just a way to help us find solutions to any quadratic equation. The only drawback is that we do have to memorize it. And all that is just x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, right? So with this quadratic formula, all you need to do is find a, b, and c, and then just plug it in. So if we take a look at this first example here, we have 3x squared minus 4x minus 9 is equal to 0. So if we look, my a is 3, my b is negative 4, and my c is negative 9. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the quadratic equation just so that I'm forcing myself to memorize it here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug everything in. So I have negative b, so I have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared. So I have negative 4 squared minus 4ac. So that is 4 times 3 times negative 9. And then that is going to be all over 2a. So I have 2 times 3. And if I go ahead and simplify, this negative 4 becomes just a regular positive 4 plus or minus. Then I have negative 4 squared, so that's negative 4 times negative 4, which is 16. And then I have negative 4 times 3 times negative 9. That is, let's see, 4 times 3 is 12 times 9, 124? I'm just kidding. What is it? 108? There we go. And since I'm multiplying two negatives, it becomes a positive. And then I'm going to divide that by 2 times 3, which is 6. Then I'll get 4 plus or minus the square root of 124. There we go. There's that 124. And then just to simplify, I'm going to go ahead and simplify this radical here. So I want to simplify the square root of 124. So what I do is I'm going to prime factorize. So to do that, I'm going to take two numbers that multiply together to get 124. So that's going to be 1 and 62. So 2 is a prime number, so I can leave that be. Then I have 2 and 31. Both of these are prime numbers, so I can end it here. So remember, to pull something out of the square root, it has to show up twice when you're prime factorizing it. And if you notice, this 2 here shows up twice, so I can pull it out of the square root. And then whatever's left behind is that 31 there. So the square root of 124 is equal to 2 times the square root of 31. So if I have here, I have 4 plus or minus 2 times the square root of 31 all over 6. And now what I can do is simplify it even further, because there is a number that can go into 2, 4, and 6, which is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and divide those by 2. So then I get 2 plus or minus 1 times the square root of 31 over 3. So all I did was divide everything by 2, because 2 can go into all of those. And then I'm just going to rewrite that as just the square root of 31, since 1 times the square root of 31 is just 31. So there we have it. We have our final answers, where one of them is 2 plus the square root of 31 over 3, and then our other answer is 2 minus the square root of 31 over 3. All right, so remember, all we did was find our a, b, and c, plug it into our quadratic formula, and then simplify. So I'm not going to give any homework today, but there will be one the following day. And then on Friday, I'm probably going to make you guys memorize the quadratic formula. All right.